Hello everyone, I'm David Marshall, President of PRSA Maryland, and welcome to this second episode or edition of PRSA Maryland Update. I'm bringing you greetings from a socially distanced location here in Owings Mills, but I'm never too far away from my mask. Well, a lot has happened since our last update in January, so let's get right to it. Of course, this is Women's History Month, and this week was International Women's Day. To celebrate, PRSA Maryland took a live and customized virtual tour of the Museum of Public Relations in New York, where the legendary Shelley Spector showed us important milestones about women and PR.
If I asked you how many years have women been in the PR industry, does anybody care to guess?
40?
40? Anybody else?
50.
50?
20.
20.
Just for.
I've been in it for longer than that.
What if I told you more than 100? The first woman in public relations that we know of is Doris Fleischman, the wife of Edward Bernays. But because Edward Bernays was Edward Bernays, he kind of, kept her, 2 levels down, could never meet clients. But when Bernays died and we were invited up to his house by his family to collect what we needed for this museum that Bernays had asked us to open up, we found these one-of-a-kind pamphlets that Doris wrote and have never seen the light of day anywhere else.
During the tour, we learned that the Maryland chapter is known for having one of the first female chapter leaders in the nation in 1972, and doing so a year ahead of national. Her name, Virginia, PA. She was a special events and promotions officer at Red Cross headquarters in Washington, D.C., and she had been the organization's national director of public affairs in the 80s. Amazingly, we found some old footage of her in the archives of C-SPAN.
Welcome to the American Red Cross. I'm Virginia, PA, the Director of External Communications, and we're here today to make an important announcement concerning AIDS in the workplace.
Miss PA passed on in 1991, but we are glad we were able to learn of her legacy. Thanks to our board member, Jeff Davis, for doing some additional research on this. You can check out much more about her and some other happenings in the chapter by reading our web notes, which will be published later next week. Speaking of next week, join PRSA Maryland board member Nikki Bracy and Adam Kleinberg, CEO and co-founder of Traction, as they talk about the new hip app Clubhouse and how it can be used in your comms planning. Terry O'Neill from A Bright Idea Advertising and Public Relations is our moderator. This event is being brought to us by the generous support of PRSA Maryland member Anita Brightman, APR, and fellow PRSA. She's the founder and chief executive officer of A Bright Idea Advertising and Public Relations. And finally, each time we try to introduce you to a different board member, this time it's Anthony. We call him Bishop because of his passion for service and the public good.
Hey there, Maryland PR pros. My name is Anthony Naglieri, and I'm a strategic communications professional and the chief of staff at JukeStrat, purpose-driven consulting group. I'm also one of the newest members of PRSA Maryland's board of directors, for which I'm leading the chapter in a first-of-its-kind role focused on service and community engagement. Now, the mission of enhancing the greater good has always been a central value and driver for me personally, pursued across my education and my career, which has spanned over a decade, working with some of the nation's largest charities and internationally minded causes. When I first learned about PRSA Maryland's commitment to service and to lifting up our communities, I leapt at the opportunity to join the board and lead this charge. Now I hope you will join me. We have lots of exciting things in store for Maryland communicators in 2021, and you can expect multiple opportunities to give back, share your valuable expertise, and make a real, tangible difference in the Maryland communities that we live in, work in, and love. It's time to pay it forward. Stay tuned for more information regarding how you can get involved with PRSA Maryland's efforts to give back in a big way in 2021. And as always, best wishes for a terrific week, month, and year ahead to you and yours. Stay well.
Thanks, Anthony. And again, service will be a major tenet of PRSA Maryland this year for our programming year. And we hope you heed the call when Anthony comes looking for you for service opportunities during this year. And that'll do it for this edition of PRSA Maryland Update. On behalf of our entire board of talented volunteers, we thank you for being a member of PRSA Maryland and giving us the opportunity to serve this great profession on your behalf in this very meaningful way. And if you're not a member, what are you waiting for? Send us a note and we'll get you locked in ASAP. Continue to stay safe. Best of luck to you, your families, your clients, and your teams.